culinary delights, right? So we could always go there and enjoy the best food. But what will be your recommendations?
I have a lot, so it really depends. Like if some people need, let's say, a night out in a formal without kids, then I would say if you want Chinese food, you can go to Mott 32. They have a really good char siu pork, roast duck. It's delicious. If you're just kind of like a tourist going around the city, you want to try something very unique, there's this place called Brass Spoon, and they specialize though in Vietnamese, but it's so good. Zagin Soba, they only have like 4 things on the menu. They have like chukomen ramen and then like chicken wings. There's always a line, but it's absolutely worth it. Hong Kong is such a melting pot of different culinary places. So I was just telling my friends last night, because we were looking for a bar to come here in Manila. And I was like, if you guys came to Hong Kong, there would be an endless number of wine bars, also mixologists. So Hong Kong has like the best cocktails in the world. So if you, for example, are entertaining guests and you guys want to have yummy cocktails, there's just so many places. There's Casio, there's all these cool new places that opened up. And then obviously for kids, my gosh, there's endless places to go. There's Disneyland. I don't even have to speak much about it. Disneyland itself, you need 1 whole day for Disneyland, because you're gonna ride the rides, and then you're gonna, do the lights show at night. You're gonna do some shopping. You're gonna eat there. They have a good Chinese restaurant inside. What I did discover with the Board of Tourism is they sent me to Legoland. And I'm talking so much. Tell me if I'm talking too much. But
we're interested. We're really interested.
So Hong Kong just developed K11 Museum, which is a mall that is a museum. Guys, it's a mall that's a museum. Like, can that be any more us? So when you go there, it's just so beautifully crafted and designed. Even the elevator, mapapa, like, wow. So in the K11 Museum, there's an area for kids. You go down, it's all shopping for kids, and then there's a play area for kids. And then you have Legoland. So we went there. My son, Balti, he's 4.5, and then I have another son, Valentine, who's 1.5. They were throwing tantrums when we had to leave. I was like, guys, we can't stay here the whole day. We went through Legoland, and it's just a feast for the eyes. It's so much fun because you see Hong Kong and built in the Lego, and then there's rides inside Legoland. There's a 4D cinema. So while we're watching, there's we're being a little bit wet. We can smell something, like, oh my gosh, it's just so much fun because they really think of the family. Sometimes you go somewhere and it's not kid friendly. You're like, can I get a high chair? And they don't have it.
Right.
Okay, K11 is not that. It's the mall for the family, but it has something for everyone. There's an incredible beauty section, and you can really see how they've just kind of paid attention into building stores. Honestly, if you just go there, you're gonna appreciate the stores, the lighting, how they display products, how they do the packaging. I am just so impressed with how they do it there. Everything is thoughtful. Even the music that they play, they think about, okay, this for the kids section, on level 2 and level 3, it's a different type of music. I don't know, it's for me, because I always like to learn something new. So as a tourist, I come there, but then when I leave K11 Museum, I'm like, wow, the mix of brands that they created here was really thoughtful. Like, who would think to put, this store beside a burger shop? But it worked. So
it's all about creativity, right?
Yes.
And of course, like what we're saying, if you have kids in tow, again, these are the best places to go, right? Disneyland, Legoland, Waterworld. Again, the Waterworld is a theme park that's indoors. We saw that in the video earlier.
Yeah, so I did. I went to Waterworld and we spent 1 whole day there. For the families who want to go to Hong Kong, I think Waterworld and booking in the Fullerton is a good idea. My friend booked there. So there's something for everyone, even if you're kind of older and you don't want to do all the big rides. There's a very chill ride that I did 5 times with my 1-year-old. And then it's just very safe. That's what I was talking about earlier. In Hong Kong, you don't feel like you can walk around at 3 a.m. and it's very safe. And also in somewhere like Waterworld, there are a lot of lifeguards. People are always kind of telling you, don't run here, you might slip. But more than that, they have really thought of different activities for children of different ages. So for example, my 1.5-year-old, had so much fun in his like little play area versus my 4-year-old who did the super slide versus my husband who's really my firstborn child who's like 35 and he was like jumping around doing all the scarier things.
So they have something for
everyone. And I know it sounds so cliche, but Water World was a really great temperature. Like you don't come in and you're like, ay, ang lamig. No, it's very comfortable. And it's just so entertaining.
And of course, again, these are all the places that we are all looking forward to visit when the time comes we go back to Hong Kong because, as they had mentioned earlier, the restrictions are easing up already. So that's good news for everyone. So again, we'd like to say thank you to both Richard and Belle for sparing us their most precious time, sharing with us so many things. Come on, let's give them a big hand, everyone.